Hi, my name's John Unwin from Kaitrade, and I want to give an introduction into our new pre-trade allocator. It's more compact than its predecessor, so it takes up a lot less screen space. You should have been given a user ID to sign into Kaitrade, and if you do, and you're provisioned to use a pre-trade allocator, you'll see you have this pre-trade symbol here. Of course, before you use it, for example, if you're using it with CQG, you should make sure that you're assigned into CQG and also that you're enabled to route orders. So if you open an order ticket, you'll see here you're logged on because that's grayed out. If we click the pre-trade, the first thing we'll see is the empty allocator come on up, and you'll see a few things. The driver is shown in green. That means we're connected correctly to CQG. And then we have some options. So for example, we can create a new allocation. We can open existing ones, save them. This list shows you any allocations you have defined, and this actually shows you the summary view, and we'll come to that in a moment. So first off, let's make ourselves a new allocation. So if you click on the new, you'll get a little dialog come up, and you can give it the name of your choice. I'm going to call this stocks. And then you can choose a product. So we're going to use a simulator product for Google. When you press OK, the actual ticket will come on up. And this shows you all the available accounts for this particular product. And for example, to make a trade, we would simply have to put in our amount. So if I put in 2 for this one, 2 for that one, that would be 50-50 each. There's a total of 4. If I'm not going to use this row here, I can delete it. After I've done that, I then could buy and sell this as a market order. So for example, if I do a buy, that will place the trades in to buy that as a market order. To actually see what's happened, you can either use the Kaitrade order book, and you'll notice now you can see these orders are in the market. Or alternatively, we have the summary view. If you click on this, this will toggle this window being shown to you. And what this window shows you is a summary of the allocation that you did. And in this case, because we traded, we have a position of 4. So let's this time put a limit in. So in this case, I can see the current price, and if I reduce that down a little bit and place our trade in again, this time we probably won't fill. And as you can see, we have a position of 4 working in the market. At this point in time, I can cancel that by simply clicking on the cancel button. Now you see we're back down to 0. Or again, if I were to put the order in, I could amend the price. So if I click on the amend here and make this 6, which is a bit silly, then that will probably trade. And as you can see, we're beginning to fill. We have 2 filled. And now we're completely filled. So the summary view is extremely useful for giving you a very quick overview of what's happening with your allocations. Also notice that every time you use one, it uses the name, and you'll see it incrementing for the different allocations. To create another allocation, we can simply click on the new, and this time we'll try futures, and find ourselves a future. So for example, we'll use that one. And now we have a futures allocation. Notice we have 2 allocations. These also appear in the drop down. So you can switch between them quickly using this. And this is what's populated when you load the allocations if you previously saved them. And there's nothing unusual about this. We could do the same thing. You can actually use ratios. If you put 20 in and 60 and then try and buy 10, you'll notice it splits the amount over the amount based on the ratios. Also notice if I put a different tranche size in, say of 2, when there's trades, it's going to place orders in lots of 2. So again, we can buy that as a market order, and you'll see here you have a different allocation in the summary. We're trading them as we go through. You can see we've just got 1 left to trade, and now we're completely filled. If you want to confirm in the order book that you've done as you think, you can see here the action of the tranche size. Where we've selected the 2, it's been putting them in as lots of 2. The only other part of the Pre-Trade Allocator Compact is, of course, you can actually save. So if you click on the Save button, you can save these allocations for later use. So if you give them some name you can remember easily, I'll just call them JU Allocs XML. I can then reload those to save me having to enter and set up my splits. And really that's all there is to using the Pre-Trade Allocator Compact Edition. It's a far smaller product than its predecessor and offers all the utility and power. I hope that's helped. Thank you very much.